Well, everybody, it's an unexpected rant, but listen, silver's down 66 cents today. Last I looked, it was 28.72, and that's a great buying opportunity. I feel I'm buying, but and I'm not going to go through all the reasons everybody buys, but I want to recommend something, and anybody that is interested in silver and is interested in holding silver for any length of time, by all means, go to WOTM and watch this gentleman's presentation. I saw it a couple of years back, and then it was lost, and then he redid it uh, uh, yesterday or the day before. But this will tell you where silver's going, why it's going, and why you better hold on to some, and why these giant corporations aren't buying silver like crazy at these prices. The people that use silver, they are just crazy because although they have to respond to their shareholders on the quarter, they're going to pay in the long run, and their shareholders are going to be pissed off, as well as why our country is out there selling as many as many uh, eagles as possible. The mint uh, producing, it just doesn't make sense that the government should be buying that silver up and stashing it away, because we are going to need it for industry. We are, and everybody talks about shortages. Fuck them. They know not what they speak, because silver in the ground is running out, and silver above ground is getting melted down. And shiny silver doesn't mean shit, you know. You can go out and you can buy all the kookaburras, all the pandas, all this other nonsense, and you can make a one coin show, and it's a beautiful presentation, and it's a nice show, but it's nothing but a show. And the people that buy these things with the little gemstones for our eyes, and the people that buy the painted ones are going to find out that that's silver. Eventually, when silver comes into its own being, that they're going to say, we're not going to give you as much for that as we would for a merc, for equal amount of silver that's in them, in 14 mercs or whatever it takes. They're not going to do it because shiny is nice. It's nice to look at, and it's nice to show everybody, and believe, and I have some myself, uh, but hardly any, maybe 2% of my silver is shiny crap. The problem being that you're not going to get your return on it when the demand for silver goes in. I'm not talking $50 silver or $100 silver. I'm talking way past that. Industry needs it. There's nothing that conducts electricity like this. There's nothing that can replace it. So silver is the place to be. And these dips. Now these dips are being caused by logarithms, by people that trade, and the machine just trade down, 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 and it feeds on itself. This might go down some more, but this isn't what silver is worth. They can't mine the silver for this price. Silver will bounce back. No, I don't care if it takes a year, 2 years, whatever the period is, doesn't matter. In the long run, silver is going to be very, very valuable, and you should get into it. But don't worry about the shiny stuff. You can buy one proof coin for the price of two. Get the two. Forget the proof. No one's going to ask about proof. If you're thinking about taking it and turning it over the next year or so, you might see your premium back. But once silver hits its demand, nobody cares. If it's in a little container, if you've worn your little cotton gloves and you've gone through everything to keep it from being scratched, nobody's going to give a damn. All right? They are going to want silver. Second thing, uh, I'm probably going to do a little rant later on 3D printing, and I've done these before. And there's a gentleman out there, uh, Gary Silverounce, that's very knowledgeable about this, and hopefully you've talked him into doing a video on it, because he's on the inside on this story. And pay attention, because this is the greatest technological advantage uh, advance since robotics, and it's just an unbelievable field, and it's a field you should all spend some time on, all right, and look into, and maybe even buy a 3D printer. Now these silver wars. Okay, now I am persona non grata in the silver world. But don't worry, I've been through silver wars before, you can tell from my medals. So so I'm fine. Now, as I said, you won't hear anybody mention my name again in relationship to silver. And then the silver, my silver show will be history. It'll be written off the books. But it's like Napoleon said about history. You know, what is history? History is lies agreed upon. That's all, you know. So I want to tell you, WOTM, don't buy the shiny stuff. And that I think Silver Tongue did a very good job in his own defense, but it still smells a little fishy to me.